2, 1, 9. 9, 9, 9, 2, 8, 7. And then we go to 8. Next up, 7, 9, 9, 9, 9. 7. And then we go to 8. Next up we have 9. 3. 9, 9, 9, 9. 10, 11, 21, 2, 4. 8,464.
I like having fun. I like to laugh. I like to meet people who can make me laugh. I like having fun. Yes, I like to laugh.
Good morning, everybody. It's Tim Heidecker live from Newark. Not Newark. Where am I? Hoboken, New Jersey. New York. Right across the river. Looking over here. Beautiful New York. Looking over at the West Village over here, the Hudson River. What a beautiful city this is. I can't wait to say good morning to my friends back in California. And I'll tell you what, these guys are some of the great guys doing radio, doing sound effects, doing all kinds of work, comedy, music. I'm talking about Vic and Doug. I'm just going to start with Doug here. Doug Loosenhop back there behind me.
Good
Doug
morning.
Loosenhop. Good morning to you.
Nice.
And I'll tell you what.
The pounding.
I tell you what. Nobody does it better than Doug. There, I fucking said it.
Thank you.
Nobody does it better except maybe some days. I'm not talking every day. I'm saying maybe every once in a while at least gets as good as, if not better, every once in a while. I'm talking about Vic Berger. Vic Berger from Philly area. Not really.
Let's give it a sip. What sip, everybody?
And that's the two guys that you got to know in this town, you know. And they do good work. They do good work, doing sounds, whatever. So, I don't know, you know. I don't know what they do, but they do a good job. So we're going to have fun. We're going to talk about the Mets and the Rangers a little bit later. They're playing hockey and this and that. So we're going to have a good time. Matt, producer Matt there is over there. He's from Long Island.
Hey,
whatever.
how about it?
How you doing there?
Pretty good.
So we're all doing pretty good, right? I mean, who fucking knows?
Producer
Now we're going to have a
Matt?
good time. We're talking about New York, talk about Hudson River. Whatever.
Would you have a nice breakfast this morning? A good New Jersey breakfast? The pork roll?
Yeah, I'm at the hotel, you know, so they got hotel food. Pretty good. Bagels and whatnot.
Did you get that little ketchup, a little single-serving glass bottle of
Oh,
ketchup?
I love that.
Yeah, a little ramekin, whatever. This and that. They fucking put ketchup in that little thing of butter, a little fucking butter in there. And eggs, you know, the whole fucking thing. Coffee. Fucking, don't play that guy.
Hot fudge sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, food fan.
What's the deal with that guy, Matt?
What's going on?
He's canceled. He's a bad boy.
Feature man.
Feature
Well-
man he's no good man.
You sent this video where he had to come out and address his arrest in the 1970s.
Yeah.
We're talking about Feature Man, guy who makes Hungry Man dinners.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah,
the arrest?
he was
on camera?
evasive. He said it was for sodomy.
Yeah,
and
he never
left
really
out the
addressed.
underage part.
Oh, boy.
He never addressed the core issue. He never addressed what he was arrested for.
Ugly stuff.
Yeah. If you don't want to say
But so what else do we know?
I believe, I don't know. I believe some random YouTuber, I guess. I don't know who posted about it.
We finna try this here, Tostitos, cheddar
But he
cheese.
went on this. I mean, it was almost like he was just kind of running the clock out. Well, when they brought me to into the holding cell, there was a writ. A prosecutor mentioned that they wouldn't be trying me for the crime. It was just like, just trying to wait the whole video out, but he made it sound like they threw it out. They threw out the charges.
It was a
but we don't know.
technicality.
So it seems like that's where he learned to cook. Like he would get saltines or Nilla
He
wafers.
didn't go to prison. He only went
in
to
prison?
Jail. No, he went to jail.
I
not
was
prison.
charged
jail.
for offense to mankind or to public decency, but there was no evidence. So I don't know. It was very weird. Still love the guy.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
And this was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Come on.
It was the 70s.
People change. Things are different.
Ay.
not
Well,
pot,
anyway,
it's a clove
let's just. I had some nudie magazines, and I was showing them to an 8th grader. But anyway.
Limit pet meds. The best meds your pet can get. Skip the.
God, I fell asleep to YouTube last night at my normal interrogations, and I woke up.
You fall asleep to
I fall asleep to
interrogations on YouTube?
interrogations. Yeah, I do.
What are those nightmares like?
They're fine. But this, I had a bad dream because I woke up and I was listening. It just autoplayed to Chris Hansen, like his new show, like interviewing, like breaking up like predators and stuff. So it's just like that's in my head right now. Pretty cool.
Well, I've had 2 terrible nights of sleep. I haven't told you guys. 2
What?
terrible
How can you?
nights.
How? You're in a nice.
I don't know what
hotel.
happened. I mean, I'm usually not like a jet lag time change guy who has to, complains about that kind of stuff. I usually roll with it. I get in, I go out, I go up, have dinner, I go back, I go to sleep, whatever. But I get in Sunday. I get in Monday and settle into this nice hotel. I meet some friends for dinner, have dinner, go to bed. I get into bed around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Now, if I'm on West Coast time, so sure, I was kind of lying around all day on the plane and everything. My body isn't ready for sleep, I guess. I'm up, Vic, Doug, Matt, Wes, Luke, Sam, audience. I'm up till 3 fucking a.m.
Oh my God.
3. Just lying in bed, cursing my life. And then I sleep until like 9:30 a.m. Get up. I've got to go do some stuff for this movie I'm doing. This and that. Why is this and that my new catchphrase? This and that.
Whatnot.
I go, all right, tonight's the night. I'm going to conk out. God forbid, right? Give me some rest. I'm up till 3 a.m., 4 a.m. the next night.
But then your
and
time.
I got to shoot today.
But your time, that's only midnight, basically.
Doesn't matter, Vic.
Doesn't matter. I know. Well, then
I want to go to
you're
bed
doing.
and get my 8.
It's something you're doing, something you're putting in your body.
It
some
is.
Coffee. What are you doing?
It is.
Caffeine?
I'm not comfortable in this hotel. I need to be home next to my wife. Knowing my children are next door, you see. My children moved out.
They moved out?
Yeah, they live in the house next door to us now.
Who lives there with them? Just are they by themselves?
Just them, yeah. Just them.
Did you?
All right, let's take a call. Let's see how that works.
You know who we haven't talked to in years? Matt Van Dam. Remember Matt Van Dam?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Tim, I've heard about.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
I'll tell you later.
Loud
Hold
and
that
clear.
thought,
Yeah,
Doug.
no worries.
Oh, hi, Matt. How are you?
Oh, hey, I'm doing well. How's it going, Tim?
Pretty good. Where are you
Can you
calling
hear
from?
me? I'm calling from Atlanta. I'm at the stages right now, so I don't want to be too loud. Was hoping that you were going to be joining us down here.
You're at the what?
At the I'm in Atlanta.
Yes, but you
Working on
said
some news at the stages.
What's the
in Atlanta.
stages?
Yeah,
Like
what
we
is
know
that?
what
what are the
stages.
stages?
One of the many stages. We have more than LA now, apparently.
Is it a
Wait,
retirement
hold on.
center? What
Can
is
I
this?
just pause and guys? Let me get it. When you keep on saying the stages,
Yeah,
like we know
yeah.
what you're talking about, but we don't.
Well, these are I think what are they called now? I can't remember. Studios, you know.
Oh, sound stages.
I can't remember sound stages. I can't remember the name of this one now. They have so many, and they changed the name recently too. So
Oh, okay. So you're on
I think it's
set.
like
Oh, it's a set. Oh.
not set. No. Preparing, prep.
Okay.
Prepping.
Are you
So, missing
making a
you.
Nike commercial?
No, making these new shoes look old.
Ooh.
Oh, and so what
all the-
project are you
all the
working on?
paints. Well, I can't really say, but I was hoping that you would end up on it because there's a lot of your friends involved with it. So I was thinking maybe you were going to end up down here, but you're in New York, so I guess not.
Tim Apple.
But
What
it
opportunity
should be
am I
funny.
missing out on?
It should be pretty funny stuff. Some funny people.
I love Batman.
That's about all I could say.
Give me one name.
I'm like,
no. One name will get me in a lot of trouble. But
Oh, my goodness.
anyways,
Why
I
is this
wanna
guy
know how
crossing
you're
the
gonna
picket
handle-
line? What's going on with that?
Oh, let's hear about that.
That's what I want to talk about. So that's what I was going to talk about. So first off, the last strike, right? What do we get? Reality television. And what did that bring us? Donald Trump. And now, what's the big thing? AI. So will this strike bring us our new AI overlords? That's my big question.
Oh, AI president.
President.
The-
President.
I like that.
President AI.
Well, I
remember how. Oh, go ahead.
Ow.
I don't know. I have thoughts on the strike, and we're going to get into that later in the show. That's all I can say right now. Just
Copy
like
that.
you, I'm gonna be confused, and I'm gonna allude to things, and then really not follow through with any actual information.
I actually just
Okay.
moved this down. I'm like,
I
you
I
can
actually
put it over
shouldn't
there.
really say.
I.
It would be good for the show, but I shouldn't say.
Well, I'm glad to see that you're still going and that you guys are still up and running. I was worried. Don't know how everything's gonna. It's a new territory, I guess.
No, we've
Yes, it
Doug and I
is.
have tried to start a little thing going here, but Tim does not let us do it. We're trying to get a union
What
happening
little
here.
what little thing?
Just a
Vic?
union that we've been talking
Union,
about.
it drops union.
Yeah. So.
Hey, I like your
Well,
Maya
all right,
Well,
Darren.
let's do this.
I
Why
like
don't
your
we?
Maya Darren shirt, by the way. Did you
Oh.
get it at one of her concerts?
Oh yeah, thank you. And yeah, I did. I'm a huge fan of her. She rocks. Really loud, but great stuff.
Sorry.
Let's do this.
But anyways, I
Let's
just
thank
wanted
you,
to say
Matt.
hi. Thank you guys.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
Let's do the city of the day.
The day, the city of the day.
Ain't much more to say. All right, city of the day.
Now I'm getting excited.
Oh, the city of the day is brought to you by. Hang on. Working out the tech here, folks. I'm not. All right, Matt, I just opened the fake ads. I'm not seeing anything here. Fake ads. Sorry to give it away, but.
Doug usually does that.
Well, yeah, I didn't write one. We're on strike. No fake
What's
ad.
that?
I'm on strike, so there's no. I didn't write a fake ad.
How are you on strike? We're not. This.
I
Are you in
stand
the
with-
WGA?
I stand in solidarity.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this isn't a WGA signatory show.
Not yet.
You're actually. Can I just point out that Doug and Vic and Matt and me we're owners. We're producers of this show. We own this show. It's our show. So we're not. When you talk about like forming a union,
I got to go on
You're
strike.
talking about-
Union within a union. Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about forming a union against your own interests.
It's not fair.
because you guys own the. We're for
the
just
people.
so people understand. I don't know if this is not clear to people, but yes, this is Office Hours Live. I don't even think it has with Tim Heidecker in it anymore. Is it? What's the official name of this show?
Technically, it does, but
okay.
We could.
Well, let's
change
even
that.
if it does.
Yeah, when I tell people the name of the show, I tend to leave that out.
Well, that's the top of our demands, but
yeah,
we'll get to that during negotiations.
You're going to be negotiating. Just so you know, the legal ownership of this show, as far as I know, as far as I understand, Matt, correct me if I'm wrong, is this a four-person partnership? It's an equal,
an LLC,
equally
owned LLC.
Right. So people think that you work for me. It's not the case. That we are four partners in this flailing enterprise.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Well, I just see all these.
You didn't know that. How are you going to play dumb? How are you going to play dumb like that?
That water's real still behind you there, Tim.
It's a still image. No. But no, so you don't. So you're going. By the way, I support the writers, but that doesn't mean that this show doesn't go on.
Well, can't we support the writers too?
What?
Can we support them too?
Of course, but I mean, I think the WGA would say that you could continue to do what you're doing now because this is. Am I wrong in this, Matt? That this isn't a WGA signatory show.
I don't want to be a scab.
You're not being a scab by writing a fake commercial for our stupid YouTube show that no one watches. What are we going to do?
I
here?
would side with the producers. As the producer,
we'll take a vote on
my
it.
allegiance
we'll
is
find
to
out.
the producers, such as myself.
Yes. Okay. So, I mean, listen, if you want to ask me if I can be candid here for a second, do I have permission to be candid? Can we talk as business partners right now?
Yeah.
Doug? And I you know I care about you and I love you. I say it to you almost every day.
Well, look, we love you too, but we gotta do what's right.
Well, I'm fine sacrificing the ad if that's the bargaining chip you're trying to use here.
No, we're not.
I think that could go away, and I think we'd all be all right.
Well, look, Vic and I are starting up a union. It's called the Drops Union 123.
Mm-hmm. Or 321. I don't know which one I go.
Well, why don't you guys figure out the name of it, Matt? What are we? We do need to have a fake ad here, I think.
Isn't it weird though? Sorry, real quick.
Well, why don't you whip one up with AI?
I'll get one from AI.
Isn't it weird how
give me one sec.
scabs they cross the picket line, they go through the picket line, but when you have a scab, you pick it.
Matt,
I'm working on it.
Are you writing an ad right now?
Yeah. I've got an
Does
AI.
that make no sense?
That is a good point,
right?
Do you think that's a coincidence, or is there a connection to that?
There's got to be a connection. There's probably some old type.
What's the question?
Like scabs, they cross the picket line, but when you have a scab, you tend to pick it. You pick at it. You know, you pull.
Yeah, I get it. Listen, we have a paid advertiser that Doug did not write for.
Oh, we have a paid advertisement.
It's a paid advertiser, so we had the copy written by AI, and we had an image generated just now by AI.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wait, you just did all that right now?
It's fast. This AI stuff takes seconds.
All right. I see it right in front of me. Is this it? Justin Bieber microwave meals?
Yeah, give him some music, would you guys?
Ooh, internet went out.
Uh-oh.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
but that's just
mine's out too.
Tim, look, I see
Zoom
Tim
just crashed.
What happened?
The
internet's out here.
The
Zoom
rain.
crashed.
Everything went down?
I see Tim, but
Tim's still live.
Oh, Tim is still live? Oh, Jesus.
And we are still live.
I can hear you.
Well, maybe
he's all by himself.
If the show is up, the show is up. But
there it goes.
Internet went out on what I could see.
I'm still here. I can still hear you.
Oh,
still broadcasting.
If Wes,
Are we going?
If Wes can confirm our show's still going, we should run the ad.
Yeah, show's still going.
The
Show's
AI
still
just
going.
wrote.
What's not going? I'm confused.
The Zoom.
The Zoom and our
but I'm
personal
here.
computers.
Our personal computers have stopped having internet.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah, the second line is down. The show is still up, though.
So, are we? Yeah.
Wes,
does anyone know if
still
we're
good?
live?
We are still live.
I think West went down too.
Is it bad weather out
we're
there?
still live. Okay,
Let's keep it going.
Yeah. There.
All right. Apologies, everybody. All right. Today's
City of the Day is sponsored by Justin Beaver Microwave Meals. Are you looking for a delicious and convenient meal that's ready in minutes? Look no further than Justin Beaver Microwave Meals. Justin Beaver Microwave Meals come served inside a beaver carcass. All of our traditional home-style meals are overloaded with high-quality ingredients and packed with flavor, making them the perfect choice for a quick and satisfying lunch or dinner. Pop one beaver carcass in the microwave, and in a few minutes, you'll have a hot and tasty meal ready to chew and swallow. Whether you're in the mood for a healthy pasta dish, a savory meat entree, or a light and refreshing salad, there's something for everyone. Our microwave meals served inside a beaver carcass are also perfect for those on the go or with busy schedules. Try one of our Justin Beaver microwave meals today and taste the difference for yourself. With convenient packaging, easy preparation, and delicious beaver carcass flavors, you won't be disappointed with Justin Beaver. Mmm, yummy.
And we had let me see if I can get the computer to AI to put together like a song here.
A jingle.
A little jingle.
AI jingle.
Let's see.
Okay.
Hold on.
Boom, boom. I love to eat your dead carcass. Rely on me, frozen in his eye. Only just a beaver, it's just a beaver time. I want my meal in a carcass of. Put that beaver ready in the stand 10 minutes. It's Justin Beaver time.
Wow, it's Justin Beaver time.
Well, look, if that can do
That
as
was
just as
great.
good a job as I can do, then maybe I should just hang it up.
Gotta admit it when you're done.
My freezer has my microwave meals, mac and cheese beef, and beans, chicken, parmesan, they're all there, they're Justin Beaver. Meals wrapped in the carcass of a beaver. You can microwave them, Justin Beaver, yummy.
Wow. That's a good one.
Who made that one?
That was AI. Both were AI.
Gee, many.
Wonderful. They're making
All right,
progress
so does this
here.
mean we have no City of the Day?
I think we're accidentally promoting how useful AI is.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I can get back on Zoom. We
Does
don't
anybody
Zoom.
have some sun protection for your president, please?
Well, let's Matt. If I don't want to just, I can vamp for a while on all sorts of things and talk to the guys. So if you want to just let that happen in the background and feel free to interrupt me when we get back online.
Will do.
Does that sound like a plan?
Got it.
Got it. A lot of things going on. I know we just had the breaking news this morning that the Proud Boys
Oh yeah.
are going bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What were they charged with, Vic?
You know what? I didn't even look into it too much.
Sedition.
Is it sedition?
Seditious conspiracy.
Wow.
Now, is that the kind of thing that they hang you for?
I mean,
or is that like a community service? Like, what is the
I
scale
would
of
assume
punishment
he's going
for?
to federal prison, I would think, for something. I don't know.
I mean, it sounds like sedition and what's the other word that's like sedition? That's
treason.
Oh yeah,
treason. That's like a penalty. That's like a death penalty.
You got to walk the
situation.
plank.
Yeah, treason is sedition. I don't think many people have been actually convicted of it. Like it's like a handful, from what I understand, in America ever. You know.
Yeah. So there's Enrique Tarrio, and who else? Mike Biggs or whatever.
Oh, is he gone? I didn't. Let me see.
Biggs. Who else got in there in that mess?
Yeah. Oh, we can't. Our Wi-Fi's still down.
Proud Boys leader. I got it here. And the good news for Ed Sheeran is he did not infringe on the copyright of "Let's Get It On."
Whoa. No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, you got Enrico Tarrio, Ethan Nordine, Joseph Biggs, Zachary Rell, and Dominic Pizzola. Any of these are the guys that came to your door, Vic?
Joe Biggs and Enrique Torres are the ones who like made it happen.
My God.
They were behind it.
Really?
Yeah. Definitely.
They sent the stooge to your house.
Yeah, and then they gloated about it, and they talked about it on Tim Pool's show.
More.
Very dumb.
Pim Tool.
Yeah. It's nice to not really think about those guys anymore.
Yeah, they're kind of out of the
done,
game.
Yeah. No, nothing for Gavin though, right? Gavin McGinnis didn't get nothing to do with it.
No, didn't he like disavow all those people or something?
Claims to, but he's still involved. He's just not the public leader. I feel like Enrique Torres is like the fall guy. You know, it's like the.
Well, he's just a T-shirt salesman.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Didn't they say he was working with? He was working with.
Oh, he's working. Yeah, that's right. He was working with as an informant.
I'm getting word from Matt. Tim, you're still alive, but our net went down.
Looks like our net might be back up.
We're back.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
So,
Wow.
I mean, it's folks that don't live in Southern California. I mean, what's the weather like out there? It's bad?
Yeah, it's not good.
The rain was coming down hard again.
Yeah, it's
so I
rough.
think whenever it rains, whenever there's any kind of not a perfect day of weather, our Spectrum cable tends to fail us badly. And they did fail us badly. And we're going to be looking into it. You got to say, Vic and Doug, if you're gonna rank the funniest moments in American history.
Say what?
We should rank the funniest moments in American history, like okay. Not in terms of comedy, but like in history. In like, what are the funniest moments?
Like unintentional humor.
Yeah, not like when Carson had on Robin Williams, like,
or for like James Corden in his karaoke carpool kind of thing. It's not scripted, or
yeah. I'm trying to think of another example than the one that I think is funny. Like,
yeah, the one you have is really good.
I mean, it's when Donald Trump said "stand by" and stand back, and stand by.
Because I think in his mind
China.
is like stand by, get
Russia.
away, he's to the side.
Like maybe another example would be Dan Quayle writing potato, or the kid writing potato on the blackboard correctly, and then Dan Quayle being like, no, you spelled it wrong, and he like adds an E to it or something.
And then that's all you think of. That's all anybody knows about him. Like one, 30-second moment in history. And the very first word that comes to mind when you say quail is potato. You should just live it up, make some potato chips or something.
Spell it that way.
Well, maybe when Bush ducked the shoe throw.
Oh, that was pretty impressive, yeah. But
that was
from like a
wasn't that? You thinking like presidential gaffes here?
Yeah, I guess so.
Or anything maybe.
You know who would have some hot takes on this? Mr. Bobcat Goldthwait, who just joined us.
Oh, Bobcat. Zoom. Yeah, bring him, Bobcat. Bring him in. Bobcat Goldthwait is with us. My old friend.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear the cat sounds?
Guys, drop.
Just want to make sure you hear the cat
for
sounds.
Bobcat.
I'm a cat in heat, so that makes sense.
Wow, you recognize that? You've heard this before.
Yeah, I've used that a lot.
Yeah.
You know the
Oh yeah.
I don't know if
Bobcat,
I don't know.
That's amazing. I didn't know where it's come from. Cool.
Can I speak? I mean, can I just say something?
I haven't said shit. I'm waiting for you guys to sort it out.
Sorry.
Bobcat, your publicist reached out to me. I don't know how she got my email. I don't know how that happened, but they got to me. They said, "Can Bobcat come on?" And I said, "Well, he was just on. This is unusual."
Yeah. Do you mean
I thought about it for?
Do you don't have people back, or people don't want to come back? What's
It's unusual. Hey, yes, you're right. It's unusual that people want to come back. I've never had that happen before.
Well, I very rarely am I asked back to talk shows, so that's true.
But then I realized that we just scratched the surface with you. I remember saying that when we had you in. We were like, yeah, we could have talked to you for another hour.
Well,
maybe.
Thanks. Well, I'm plugging. I have a brand new album out called it's called Soldier for Christ, and that's what I'm promoting. I was trying to cash in on the Brad Stein mania.
Did you know Brad Stein back in the day?
No. I only from the show. But I think there's a whole Christian nationalist audience that just Jim Brewer and Brad is going for, and it's time that Bob Scratch Goldfarb jumps in and gets some of that money.
Well, because Vic, you sent a new clip of Stein with who was the comedian?
It was Chris Elliott.
Chris
in
Elliott.
1991 on MTV. And Stein was going for it. He had his wavy hair going on.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know too much about Stein, but it feels like he probably was a traditional, club comic back in the early 90s with everybody else.
Yeah, and apparently
And
in
then that flopped.
2003 is when it happened. He had his big conversion.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, that makes sense, because what I'm saying is in the 90s, he's like working the Comedy Store and doing shows with, I don't know who would he be doing shows with then?
Some sort of sexual pest or predator, because that's the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
if you
their
like
prerogative.
if you want to get finger banged without consent, try the Comedy Store.
Yeah. Richard Jenny. I don't know if Richard Jenny was a
Okay.
I don't think he was a pest.
We'll see tonight at the Stress Factory.
But so Stein is working that circuit and then probably doesn't go anywhere with it.
No.
And he finds the new angle. He finds the Christian angle.
It's all about angles. That's why I had my character. I was like, what? People that seem to be challenged haven't been taken down a notch. So I need to do this persona. No, the character came out of being really nervous, and I felt that it would always be a lie to go, "Hey, it's nice to be here." Where does that extra sock go in the dryer? So I kind of just let it all hang out when I was doing the persona. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to know that you enjoyed our Brad Stein work last week.
We got the clip. Do you want to see it? You want to see the?
Is this some new?
What?
Is he
Chris
bringing the
Elliott?
fire?
Every day.
Oh, this is pre-conversion.
Every day,
Brad
Vic
Stein.
unearths a new Stein clip.
Oh, I know. I got to stop this.
Do you guys want to see it? Or?
If we say his name one more time, he's going to appear. I mean, really, he's going to just drive over.
Well, the irony was we played a clip from him last week, and Stein got us banned, or they shit canned the episode. They blocked us,
canceled us,
and like Stein's whole routine is built around everyone's too sensitive now, and you can't say anything, and people can't be made fun of. I was like, well, I was goofing on you for 20 minutes, and you banned us. You blocked our video. But all right, let's see him with Chris Elliott.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. It's you, man. I knew this was going to happen. It's my big break, and you're here again. I was supposed to be the new guy. It was supposed to be my show. I was supposed to be the new balding, bearded guy. It was supposed to be me, but they gave it to you, man. And who's this guy you got playing your dad? He is so phony. God, like anybody's going to believe that.
I'm sorry, was that Siegfried or Roy?
Ooh. That was his big shot. That was Stein's big shot, and he kind of flops.
He's pretty aggressive and in your face. I'm not a fan of that kind of humor.
No.
I like people being irreverent, but I don't like them pushing it. No, I wish I had that kind of energy. I just I don't have that. Oh, I did, I guess, at one point, but
I like that even in the time where that look he has is probably semi-appropriate. Chris Elliott still makes fun of the way he looks. Like,
exactly.
Like, I guess that's what everybody looked like back then. Yeah. No, you look like Siegfried or Roy.
Wait, which one's
I
the
bet
cool
Chris
one?
Elliott fucking hated that guy.
Yeah. Have you had Chris on the show?
No, I've met him several times. He's an interesting cat.
Yeah, he's awesome, but he definitely is uncomfortable. I love him to pieces, but he's definitely uncomfortable. If you say
I can't decide if I should tell the story about Chris Elliott.
Oh, probably not.
He just does. He does he'll do bits with you on a level where you're like, I think I'm done with this bit now. And he'll keep going, you know.
You want to tap out?
I love it.
Yeah. I think I'm good now. Thank you.
Even
Tim
I'm so
can't
take it. My
depressed. I'm
God.
so depressed. You know, and you're like, I don't know you that well, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Nothing brings me joy. Life's a black void. All right. Well, let's bring out the birthday cake.
Yeah. Hey, can I talk to you about this the WGA strike? I don't know. I just wanted to get. I didn't know it. I don't know what you think about it. I think it's terrible what they're doing. I think these writers, the writers.
These they're so soft, you know. I actually
the poor babies. The poor babies aren't making enough money.
I feel
no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, it's insane because like I have a friend and she's been a showrunner on some shows and she's thinking about becoming a nurse. You know, because back in the day, you would do 28 to 30 episodes. So that's what you did for a year. And then it would, in the rerun, you got money. But now when season is 8 to 10 episodes and you spend 8 months on 8 to 10 episodes, and then the next day it goes to Hulu or it goes to, you know, one of these other, and you don't get any of the money. That's just, that's not, I always bum out when like people naively side with these major corporations. Like they think like when the Friends cast were getting $1 million an episode, people were like going, like they were mad at the cast. And it's like, yeah, that money, Warner Brothers deserves that money.
Yeah. How do you side with the big corporations? That's disgusting. But
here's
my devil's advocate. Here's my devil's advocate, which might be the new name of the show. I might be rebranding Bill Maher style. Welcome to Devil's Advocate.
That's why I switched.
I'm your host, Tim Heidecker. I'm not working with Doug and Vic anymore.
This is like woke central.
They have their own show called The Drop Zone, which I love. You guys should check out The Drop Zone on the Tim Heidecker channel. But this is the devil.
We call it The Drop Zone because I dropped them to do my own show.
But because you worked a lot in late night, and there was a story the other day that came out about James Corden, and James Corden, who had his big exit, you know, his big lavish, very well orchestrated, choreographed. I've got to go home. I've got to be back with me family in London. You know, it's for my children, and it's just been so hard to not be there for my son. Well, this story comes out that the show was costing CBS millions of dollars. Like, the show was losing money like crazy. Did you see that story?
No, but I like that he portrays himself as some Dickens, like he's Oliver, Dickens character. Well, like, I've got to get back to the people.
I've got to go back, you know, I can't. But the funny thing is he's got this, like, I guess he's got like he's got like a teenage son. He's like,
okay,
I've not been able to spend time with me son, and I've got to go back and be with him.
You know what?
And
But you know what teenagers love the most? Hanging out with their parents.
Especially when they're James Corden.
No, but you know what? The other thing is, like, they've been living in LA now for the past 10 years. And so now he's like, we're moving to London.
Yeah, we're gonna
right. So if you're a teenager, if you're like 15 years old, you're like, what are we doing? Like, I live here. This is like where all my friends are. You know?
Are you ready? Are you ready to get damp and cold?
But my point is, like, and again, caveat being, I support the WGA. I support writers. I am a writer. I'm not in the WGA for, I don't know why, but, and I would go on strike tomorrow if I had something to strike against, if I was working in the entertainment industry, if I was, I mean, I'm on this movie right now. And if SAG was like, we're striking, I'd be like, see, yeah, of course. But I would feel a little, I don't know how secure I would feel if I was a late night comedy writer. Because I feel like those jobs are, I don't even think about AI. Fuck that. Like, AI is not going to replace anything on that level for years. But like, can't these networks just put on like old Seinfeld or like, you know what I mean? Like, can they put anything on those slots? Because those shows feel like they're dying.
Yeah, they're already on the bubble, and all the hosts are aware of that too. You know.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting when you and they can't. It's not a fault of anyone, but sometimes you can switch back and forth, and they're doing the same joke. They're not stealing or anything. It's just that it's today's events. So there's only a certain amount of hot takes you're going to have on it. So yeah, I just would like to see more white guys having late night shows.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Let's
like, I'm like,
double them up.
what? Like what does a middle-aged white guy have to say? Finally, let's split that open.
I just think the format of those shows have gotten so stale. I mean, of course, yes, more diversity would be fantastic.
Yeah, but
like,
you're competing with clips and and all that stuff. So a lot of when I was directing on Kimmel, even way back when I was there, we were making content to go viral. Do you know what I mean? That was the goal of our filmed Act 1 bits. We were hoping that they would. Jimmy's always been a very, very smart guy.
Yeah, I mean. Listen, and those shows aren't the thing. If you go back and watch old Carson, like it's most of the time shitty. Like most of the time, it's not shitty. It's just like, yeah, you guys are doing a show every day. What do you expect? Like, it's just 90 minutes too. That show is 90 minutes. But who's that guy? Is it Crowder? Is that the guy who just got? So But he was putting his genitals on people's shoulders and stuff. And I got really nervous because my last day of directing Kimmel, I was like wearing a little skirt, like a kilt kind of thing. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And during the commercial break, I ran down and I put my penis on Jimmy's desk and I lifted up my skirt and Jimmy's busy with his notes. And I remember Dane Cook was the other guest. And I go, Jimmy. Oh. He's like, what? And I go, does this look okay? And then I ran back in the booth and I'm like, 3, 2, 1, and we're on the air. And Jimmy's just kind of shocked. He goes, 1, 2, 3. We're back. And I also on that episode, I filmed a bunch of shots of me being bored and dressed in different characters sitting in the audience. Yeah. So like Jimmy would do a joke that would lay there and I would just be eating a sandwich or in the audience. I kind of went out with a bang. I was like, yeah, but those shows would be so much better if there are people like you in there doing that on a weekly basis, not just saving it for the last night you're there. Like you got a show on TV, like fuck around and be like, do what we do on this show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's have technical difficulties every night. Let's have me yelling at Doug and Vic for their disrespectful behavior.
The delay.
Let's have calls. My point is, if I'm on the picket line, I would be like, with the late night writers, I'd be like, hey guys, like, let's definitely pick it and get what we want, but we should let's try to fuck this. Let's try to do something different with this show because it's not working. It's not working.
Yeah. Well, those are
no
two
one's watching.
Different. Yeah. Well, but I don't think it's the lack of imagination or creativity. I just think the format is
the format.
It is.
And there's there's an orthodoxy to it now that feels very hard to break.
Yeah, and it's like it's a line from my act. I'm a VHS comedian in a TikTok world. And that's the equivalent. It's the same.
Yeah.
Hey,
and that's who's running. There's. But go ahead. Sorry, we can move on.
Oh no.
That's
I was just thinking.
That's my devil's advocate chunk of the show. It's my new rule. My Bill Maher new rule.
Devil's advocate. Woo! So as we were going out the door, I was saying we didn't. I was trying to think of like Bowie stories because I was like, I didn't even get to Bowie. Yeah. So I became friends with David because he saw this like concert of mine where I'm like in mascara and it's all runny and I'm just screaming and I'm in a leisure suit and and he called about 3 or 4 in the morning, and he was kind of hammered. And it was back when you had answering machines, and my brother gets up, and my brother was sleeping in the room with the answering machine. He goes, some asshole called last night and said he was David Bowie.
Oh my God.
And then a very sober Bowie called the next day, and he was apologetic, and he was really sweet. And he invited me to go see, remember the Glass Spider tour? Do you remember that thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, he had like this, it was just, there's dancers and all this. So me and Tom Kenny go, and after the show, he's like, what'd you think? And I was like, it reminded me of Pippin. And he goes, what? I go, it looked like we were watching Pippin. Tom thought it was more like Guys and Dolls. And you see him like trying to figure out, what the fuck is this?
What's
Someone's
Pippin?
busting my balls. Pippin the musical.
It's like a musical, Doug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a Bob Fosse musical.
It's like a musical everyone knows about.
It was a Tony Award winning musical. Oh, never mind. So I could see, he was like, I could see him like going, what is this feeling I'm having? Like someone's making fun of me to my face. And he just threw his head back and laughed, and we started like, he'd come over to my rumpus room. Yeah. He'd come over to my rumpus room a lot, where I had all this musical equipment and stuff. And my brother's
in LA?
like, yeah. My brother's like, remember the day I played drums with Bowie? And I remember that, but I also remember one day where I wouldn't let Bowie sing or anything. Like he was putting a guitar on, and I was like, I go, no, man, you should play drums. Why don't you play drums? I made him play drums.
I could do a very good vocal, Bobcat. I could do a very good vocal.
I was like,
I've got a wonderful voice. I don't know if you heard my voice.
Everybody like, yeah, la la la. Just we need someone on the Skins. So yeah, I think that was why we had this weird friendship. I
do
was
you have
thinking
the
of
recording of that?
No, but you know what I lost was we were gonna do like a Martin and Lewis act. Where I'm trying to sing for these nice people and you keep interrupting me, and
oh right, he'd be a perfect Dean Martin.
And we were even going for it, and then I screwed up. You know what? Because he wanted to do venues that were like 2,000 seats, and I go, they're gonna kill me. You have to go to my venue and then you walk out on stage. But now I would have done it in a heartbeat, because that was like before I was opening for Nirvana and just having things thrown at me.
Would that have been the whole show? You guys just kind of riffing on stage?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he had set some music down, and this is where it's really bad. He sent me a cassette of music and I lost it.
Oh. Is that the original cassette?
Yes.
What?
Isn't that insane? But yeah, I remember one day we were in he was recording and I was in the studio, and he tells me the story of all the young dudes. He was like, I was driving in my car and I heard that Mott the Hoople was breaking up, and I thought, if I could go home and write them a hit song, hopefully they'll stay together. And I go,
Jesus.
So you just wrote a hit song? He goes, yeah. I go, well, why don't you bust some of that shit out here? Because we were in the studio. He started laughing. He goes, I forgot which is the commercial knob. He started turning knobs, but
right.
Yeah. So we had this.
That's crazy. I don't know much about Mott the Hoople. It's like, who cared about Mott the Hoople before all the young dudes? You know what I mean?
Who cares?
Like, were they a band that anyone knew about? I guess they were.
Yeah, I'm sure. When was that? Is it the late 60s, early 70s? I know that they had hits in England. It's
early 70s.
Wasn't
72,
okay.
something like that.
Yeah.
But the young dudes, that's the one. That's the one you want from Mott the Hoople.
That's the jam of all jams.
Yeah. So did you stay in touch with Bowie? Did you guys fall out or what?
We didn't have a fallout, but when he got married, I didn't see him as much anymore. He would really just come over the house and hang around and stuff. And
that's amazing.
It was really strange. I remember once, I was thinking of this story. He was playing Dodger Stadium, and who's the gal that's was on Roseanne?
Roseanne Barr.
No, the gal, the plucky youth. No, one of the daughters, the one that was all deadpan. What was her name?
From Sarah Gilbert.
Yeah.
Sarah Gilbert.
Wow.
Is that it? The one who's all deadpan. Yeah. So she's like "Oh, what are you doing here?" I go, "Oh, I'm friends with David." And she goes, "Yeah, right." And her eyeballs roll in the back of her head, right? And so then David, during the show, he goes, "I'd like to wish my good friend Bobcat Goldthwait a very, very happy birthday." And I turn around and I look at her, I'm like, "Suck it!" But it was even crazier because Guns N' Roses, I had said, the song "One in a Million," I did a joke like on Comic Relief. That's how old these stories are. And it was like, I said, 1 in a million. It has a lyric that says, "Immigrants and faggots, you come to this country and think you do as you please and spread disease." And I said, well, I'm not familiar with this portion of American history when the gay population moved here from some European bloc country we don't know about, like Homoslavia. And I said, I said, because it had a warning label, I said, "Warning, this album contains reactionary horse shit to cause controversy and sell more records."
Right.
And then Axl Rose was like, "Fuck Mr. Bobcat Goldthwait." And then my response back was, although I do think he was attractive, seeing that IV drug users are in a high-risk group, I'll pass on the fuck.
I am not a gay man.
Whoops. I didn't mean to hit that. Sorry.
So there's the big beef between me and Guns N' Roses. And they were all there
look at him
except
now.
Axl.
Yeah.
Wow, I know. Boy, I feel bad for him now.
Where's the beef?
And he's all the Guns N' Roses are like 2 rows in front of me except Axl. And then when Bowie says, "I'd like to wish Bobcat Goldthwait happy birthday," they go, "Boo!"
Oh shit! Their team back then. Their team Axl. They gotta stay in line.
Axl's back. Yeah. Before it's like you'll get $250,000 a night. / all you gotta do is play the songs you wrote. You don't even have to look at them. He's like, "No, man, I can't do it."
Jesus. Yeah, I saw him singing. Who was that? He was at the Lisa Marie Presley funeral singing that song. Man, that was rough.
Oh yeah, Axl was singing.
Was it Axl? Really?
It was Axl at the piano singing like "In the cold November rain."
Oh yeah,
pretty much like that. You have it, Doug?
You got.
This is
this is it. Here it comes.
Sorry, 8 more bars.
I mean, he's at a funeral. Like.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
But darling, when I hold you, you don't know I'll stay the same.
Sorry, it's
wow.
Just,
wow. And you know what?
It's not fun to laugh. Funny, not great to laugh.
And there's
at,
a body right in front of him too. So it's like, what the?
He's hitting these high notes and he's not getting there.
It's a fine line. It's a fine line of that really working and really not working, right?
Yeah,
like
I'm surprised
it's
that
so
she didn't
close
come up.
and yet so.
Right, she didn't sit up and go.
Sit up, yeah. It's like put her fingers in her ears, go back into the casket.
Trying to raise the dead. This worked for me a few times. Let's see if it works tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when things like, well, obviously so long ago, but there's sometimes things like I don't have a ill feeling in my body for that guy.
Yeah,
it's kind of like when what was that? Dear Evan Hansen, which is it was a musical about a kid that dies, and then the other kid writes as him, which is also the plot of World's Greatest Dad movie I made.
Right.
And where do they get these ideas from? So I don't really feel it was stolen or anything, but I went to see the musical, and at one point there was even a line that was in the movie, and I do believe it was a coincidence, but all of a sudden I just go, "God damn it!" Like I yelled in the theater really loud.
Yeah.
But when that movie came out and it was bashed so hard, I really didn't. I had no ill will. I did. You know what I mean? I was like, I felt bad. It's interesting when you go from resenting someone to.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to like. That's a dick move to be like, ha ha, good. Good.
Yeah,
that should
honestly,
fail. That's not a good feeling.
Because if I do think that it's a little bit like my movie, then I should have given him a heads up. It's like, dude, that movie's not going to make any money.
Yeah. Hey, Bobcat, we've got.
Yeah.
Listen, this has been a great chat. I don't know how to say goodbye to you because we do have a musical guest on the schedule, and I don't want to be disrespectful to her. Do you understand?
Please. I understand completely. I just thank you for having me on. I was here to plug the album, and folks can get it on Pretty Good Records. There you go. How's that?
Tell me the name of the record. Tell me the name of the record again.
It's Soldier for Christ on Eugene Merman's label, and it's a division of Sub Pop. So yeah, it's really rad.
Can you get it in stores?
The vinyl, you can order the vinyl. There is going to be vinyl.
Okay.
Which,
nice.
So I'm just trying to wrap it up. I don't want.
Are there any skits on it?
Oh no, Vic knows how to wrap it up. He always has one more thing.
I know how to wrap it up in 10 minutes.
You know what's in it is I found recordings of Tom Kenny and I when we were like 15 years old doing songs, and so those are on the album.
That's awesome.
Those yeah. So Tom Kenny and
Does he get points on the record then?
He gets a little taste, yeah. But you know, I think for two 15-year-old guys to write original songs that are not about boobs or poop, I think that is that gives you an idea. We were, you know, it was the Vigilante.
That's worth the price of the price of the record right there. Get some teenage. Ew, what is that?
Just poop.
Okay. Oh, poop. All right, Bobcat. Well, next time we're all together in LA, let's have you in again. Let's have you on for the third time.
Yes.
Thanks, Bobcat.
Thanks, guys.
Love
Thank
you
you so much. I love doing the show.
Thank you.
Love you. Bye.
Boy.
Wake up!
What's better than Bobcat, right,
Just a human
guys?
being, and I go to the bathroom like everybody else.
And I want to apologize to our musical guest who's been so patient.
Yeah.
Black Belt Eagle Scout is here. What?
Doesn't know what she walked into.
Yeah, are you?
I was very
KP,
aware.
can I? Are
Did
you
keep
okay?
the headphones off the whole time?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Are you okay? No, be honest with me.
I'm very okay.
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 It's hard to run this show from Hoboken. Let me just say, and I don't know how I'm doing. I don't know what's happening. But I do want to welcome you to the Office Hours community and to the Office Hours audience and to the Office Hours studio. And can you tell us a little bit about what you're going to be performing for us today?
Yeah. I'm going to sing a song called Don't Give Up, and I have a band. It's called Black Belt Eagle Scout, and this is our song.
And why don't we do this?
Okay.
I'm going to turn into, this is NPR Sounds Eclectic. This is my new show. We're going to hear a new track. And when we come back, and then we'll, let me start again. Hold on. Can I just start again, Matt? Can we roll back?
Take two. We'll roll it back. We're rolling.
Hi, everybody. You're listening to Office Hours Sounds Eclectic.
Mm-hmm.
Up next. Stop it, would you? Let me just get through this.
All right,
hi, everybody.
take three.
You're listening to
Take four.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. You're listening to Office Hours Sounds Eclectic. Up next, we're going to hear a new song from Black Belt Eagle Scout. Then we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back after the break to talk to KP about her influences and everything else. And we'll take more of your calls on Office Hours Becomes Eccentric. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Take it away, KP.
All right. So important love it keeps.
give up hope. I don't give up anymore. I was only 17. I was only 17. The land, the water, the sky. 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 The land, the water, and the sky.
Sounded good from Jersey. I'll tell you that much. Sounded good from Jersey. In fact, everybody out here in the street, they loving it too. All my Jersey guys freaking out. All right, we'll be back in 5 with more show.
This is your swinging DJ, Dr. K, coming at you again with 24 solid gold hours of back-to-back Panther-mania. After 10 weeks at the top of the charts, this Rock'em Sock'em group is still burning up the airways, super hits.
Hi.
Who believes?
He came from somewhere back in a long ago. A sentimental fool, don't see, trying hard to recreate what is yet to be created. Once in a life, she musters a smile for his nostalgic tale. Never coming near what he wanted to say, only to realize it never really was. She had a place in his life. He never made her think twice. As he rises to her apology, anybody else would surely know. He's watching her go. But what a fool believes. He sees the wise man has the power to reason away what seems to be is always better than nothing, and nothing at all. Keep sending him somewhere back in a long ago, where he can still believe there's a place in her life. Someday, somehow, she will return. She had a place in his life. He never made her think twice. As he rises to her apology, anybody else would surely
We're back. Oh.
We're back. Am I being heard?
You're loud and you're clear.
Well,
let's
welcome back, everybody. Peace. KP, thank you for that beautiful song.
Thanks for having me.
Is it true? We're going to do a little true and false.
Okay.
True or false. And we have you connect. Your guitar is plugged in, correct?
Currently, yes. I don't have it on me.
Okay, good.
But
It's connected to a lie detector we have installed as a plug-in.
That's a cool pedal.
So
Who makes
you'll-
that pedal? Digitech?
Yeah, it's a Boss lie detector pedal.
Boss lie detector pedal.
Is it true that you are playing at the Echo tonight in Los Angeles? Not the Echoplex?
It's the Echo. It is.
Right.
The superior
That's the
venue.
cool spot.
Cool.
That's it. That's the only thing I needed. Is it
Great.
true that you did some songs for Reservation Dogs?
It is true. I had 2 songs in the show the last season, season 2, episode 1.
This is a
and then the
very
last
beloved,
episode.
popular show.
It is.
Is it true?
Cosby.
Is it true that you are from Cincinnati, Ohio?
No, it's false.
Very good. Pedal is working. The pedal is working beautifully. Where are you from? KP.
I'm from the Swinomish Indian tribal community. It's in Northwest Washington.
True.
North of Seattle.
True.
We are confirmed that this is true.
I suppose that's true.
So you grew up, your family's from there. That's where
Yeah, that's where
you're
I'm from.
You're from.
Yeah.
Wrong. True. Wrong. Wrong. Wrong.
Now I'm going to plead ignorance on this. Do a lot of people do people tend to stay within that community, don't leave that community, or is it kind of a fluid community?
I feel like the majority of people stay there. It's a really beautiful place. I don't know. It's like by the ocean. And there's all these cedar trees. It's really pretty, and our community's really, really nice. So some people leave and then they come back, and then
You still consider yourself a part of that community?
Yeah, I live there currently.
You live there?
Yeah,
You
I
live there
moved. I
currently?
moved back. Yeah, I used to live in Portland, Oregon, but then I moved.
I don't know. For some reason, my mind thinks it's like Amish people or something.
No, it's not.
It's not at all. Not at all. Why do you think I'm supposed to know everything?
You could come and live in the community.
I can?
Yeah.
Sounds like paradise.
Yeah, it's really nice there.
There's a lot of cedar trees for real.
Yeah, there's
Like,
a lot of cedar trees. It's literally just like this, y'all.
I don't think I've ever seen a cedar tree in person. I love the way they smell when it's cut, though.
Mm-hmm.
Do they stink good when they're not cut? You know what I mean? When they're fresh on.
They stink real
They
good.
stink real.
Sam Cedar trees?
The Sam Cedar.
Okay. No, I'll tell you what. It's what Dopey Duncan say. Go see there trees.
Dopey Duncan. That's just for me.
I'm bringing Dopey Duncan back. He was a Pennsylvania Dutch dope.
Right, he was a dope.
He was like
Walt's restaurant.
Pennsylvania
Walt's,
Dutch version of a
yeah.
Polish joke. See there trees. Hey Vern. All right. Well, you gonna stick around and hang out with us? Chime in.
I think so.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what I say, but
You can say whatever you want. If you want to push back on what I have to say, go ahead.
I'll say.
If you want to agree with me, did you see Beau is Afraid yet?
no.
Be a movie buff. That's true.
Okay.
Doug, you saw it.
Yeah.
Vic did not see it.
I did not.
Matt, you haven't seen it.
It's a must see.
Yeah, I'm
I would
going on
say
Friday.
It's
I
a
bought
must
my
see.
tickets.
It's a must see. I'll say
It's a must see.
It's a must see.
Still in the middle of beef.
We're not talking about beef.
That's all I
All
can
right.
concentrate on. I
I would
finished.
like to talk to
Poker
you about
Face.
beef after.
Yeah, beef
after
is
the
fun.
show.
I have huge TV news that I broke to Vic. I started on Bosch.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, Doug, listen to
See?
this.
I converted him.
Listen to this. This is this is my number one enemy right now. This guy. His name is. Imagine being my number one enemy out there. That's got to be kind of spooky. Eric Weber. Eric C.K. Weber. This loser. This guy. Guess what he does for a living? He reviews movies.
Yeah, dumb son of a bitch.
What a clown.
You are one pathetic loser.
But this is what he says about Beau is Afraid. A career-killing film, Ari Aster's Beau is Afraid, is what happens when studios cede full creative freedom to directors with reckless disregard for audiences outside themselves. Joaquin's stellar performance goes to waste in this... Excuse me, can I speak?
Sorry. The drop was too long. I'm so sorry. Continue.
I just want to get through this stupid tweet. What is it? Joaquin Joaquin's stellar performance goes to waste in this dumpster fire that A24 needs to. A24 is the studio that A24 needs to answer for. 0 out of 10. This guy was pissed.
Wow.
0 out of 10.
Wow.
I mean, I understand that maybe it's a bit long or something, but 0 out of 10 is crazy.
Now, Tim, another A24 show called Beef. Let's hear your review of it. Okay.
Now, listen. Not watching any shows called Beef unless it's Beef House Season 2.
Watch it. Watch it. That's like Steven Crowder. Watch it. It says it was wife.
Watch it. Oh, God. But let me say this. I mean, I think I saw that review. Someone posted that review before I saw the movie, and it intrigued me. And I hope it intrigues you to see the movie. I hope it's a little reverse psychology. Because if this dope who starts... he's so excited about fucking Guardians of the Galaxy or shit like that. That's what gets him hard. That's like, if that guy hates this movie, I'm in the front row.
He likes Groot.
Right? He wants more Groot.
He wants more Groot.
Jerking off to Baby Yoda. And this guy's... I mean, imagine listening to what this guy has to say and not going the opposite direction. If this guy tells me where the good pizza spot is in New York, I'm going the opposite way. If he says it's downtown, I'm going uptown. You know what I mean?
What do you think he would recommend? Sbarro?
That's right.
You know?
Whatever's the most popular.
Eric,
Papa John.
Eric C.K. Eric C.K., got any good pizza, Rex? He's like, well, does Jersey Mike's do pizza?
What a dunce.
Anyways, go see Beau is Afraid. I mean, what else are you going to do? People go, it's too long. Fuck off. Bring a sandwich. Like, watch the damn movie. It's great.
Bring a sandwich.
That's not a bad
You know what
idea.
I mean?
I know.
What else are you going to do?
You get the Bavarian Legend at the AMC Theater.
Mm-hmm.
Then I said something nice about the movie, and somebody goes, it's the most try-hard movie of all time. God forbid. God forbid this movie tries hard to do something interesting or something different.
Do I have to go to the theater to see it? Can I watch it at home?
I don't know what you do.
Well, is that you saw
it's in the movie theaters now.
It could use an
For how
intermission.
long, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. It does bring back the intermission.
Bring back the intermission.
Nothing wrong with
if
that.
it's long, bring back the intermission.
Right. Don't they have to change the reels anyway? Maybe not
All
anymore.
right.
Not with digital.
Well,
What's the
we have
last
a new
movie you've
segment.
seen, KP? So sorry. What's the last movie in the theater?
I don't remember. It's been a
Been a
while.
long
I've been
time.
on tour for too long.
Oh man.
Oh man.
On the bus.
Well, how's your tour
On
going?
the
What's your
bus.
tour life like?
It's very long but it's very exciting. We've just been on the road since earlier this year, touring the new record.
Oh wow.
Are you on a big bus,
Van?
big Prevost?
Van
I'm
or
not.
bus?
I'm
or
in a
what?
van. I'm in like a Ford Transit.
And what are you
van.
listening? Are you listening to stuff, or is
Um,
your TV screens back there?
No, just listening to stuff. Everybody's kind of got their
Talking.
headphones in.
Listen to Office Hours
chatting,
live on the
Private.
on the van.
Yeah.
Private buds.
Chatting with our driver, whatnot. Just keep
Are you
them
sharing
on.
rooms at a hotel, or each got your own room?
We each have our own room. So my husband plays in the band, so we share a room.
You don't have separate rooms for him.
No.
Sometimes you wish you did with his gas from eating all that food at the rest stops.
Sometimes, yeah.
But anyway, Doug, You have some news, don't you?
I do have some news, and it's called Doug News, and it's a video we could watch. It's a news report that I did with my friend Jay Weingarten.
Hi, welcome.
Oh, I see.
Oh, great.
I thought that was the
Like nothing works. Like not like.
All right, roll the clip.
This seems like the simplest thing to do.
All right, roll the clip.
Like you set the clip up, then Matt starts the clip, and then you start talking about it.
Well, I mean, there was a dead
There's a
space there,
communication
so I would
issue,
thought,
yeah.
I don't know if you're ready.
I was
If we're
giving
ready.
it a sec because Wes hadn't pulled it up yet.
Okay.
I wanted to get
I didn't know if the tech was there, so I was,
Let's
you know.
pull up this first frame, Doug, because we don't. I'm Wes, because we don't have a countdown. There we go.
Hi, welcome to Doug News. I'm Brittany Jefferson. Jay Weingarten is standing by with the latest. Jay?
Thank you very much, Brittany. We're here at the Baseball Diamond, where it is currently empty, waiting for players. Back to you, Doug.
Thanks, Jay. The band Green Day just announced that they don't only play on St. Patrick's Day. They play on any day of the year. Back to you.
Thanks, Doug. I've just received word that this area here is reserved specifically for Jeremy. Back to you, Doug.
Thank you, Jay. I am here in the park, and there is a pink flag here. And as you can see, it is at full mast. Had it been on half, a cricket would have passed away. Back to you.
Thank you, Doug. The diamond is still empty. Back to you, Doug.
Thanks, Jay. I'm here at this bamboo tree, and it appears that the bamboo is not scary, even though the word boo is in the name. Back to you, Jay.
Maybe the BAM balances it out.
Jay, that makes no sense.
Okay, back to you, Doug.
Thanks, Jay. As you can see, I am here at the new Stonehenge that has been discovered. Back to you, Jay.
Thank you, Doug. We are approaching a fork in the road, and boy, am I getting hungry.
Cool, Jay. What are you craving?
Oh, probably just some street food, late night eats. Back to you, Doug.
Back to you, Jay.
The Beatles are one of the most successful and influential bands in music history. Back to you, Doug.
Thanks, Jay.
Back to you, Doug. Back to you, Doug. Back to you, Doug. Back to you, Doug. Back to you, Doug.
That's it for Doug News. Again, I am Brittany. Good luck.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
What are they saying in the chat?
They're loving it. They want to watch it again.
Run it back.
Let's run it.
Can you imagine if they, Jimmy Fallon or one of those guys put that clip on their show? It'd be ratings go.
Well, maybe now that they've fired Tucker, maybe Fox can consider me for their doing news.
Well, that's more informative than anything on there.
I got one note. You want a note?
Oh.
Yeah, one note.
Here we go. Take the air out of the balloon.
I mean, it is not exactly the final cut necessarily. It just kind of
I think it's a hat. You know the expression, a hat on a hat.
hat on a hat.
You're gonna do the Beatles. Just show a picture of the Beatles.
Oh,
that felt a little jokey to me to throw a different band up. Matt,
I like how they kind of looked like them.
Because I saw this before and I did not
You didn't
catch
notice.
that at first.
Didn't
But
either.
now
Yeah, I
I
didn't
saw
catch
it
it
and it killed me.
Do you know what band it was?
Dave Clark 5.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what?
See?
We had some
That's all
Beatle
it-
pictures, but I
yeah.
thought, what if we add a
The
little?
true music heads get those jokes.
I like hats.
Yeah. I mean, the joke to me,
Vic like
All right,
hats.
I'm not
I'm
hat
just
guy.
throwing out a note. Sorry. You don't have to take it.
I wear up to 3.
I'll pass it
different
along to
hats a
Jay.
day.
See what he thinks.
You know what? We have some professional opinion givers who are special guests for the second half. Should we bring them in on this?
Let's do it.
Who's this
and
now?
Audrey? Donovan and Audrey from
Well,
Radio
you know what,
Free
Matt?
Tote-
Matt, I
Oh.
feel like we haven't talked to one goddamn audience member today. Can we do that first?
We're going to do that.
For
Why
Christ's
don't we
sake.
do that with them?
Yeah, with them.
That's the plan, to bring some audience in.
Come on,
Well, let me just talk to some randos and say
hi.
hi for a second.
All right, Sherry Locker. Sherry Locker's a longtime lurker. I don't think she's
Oh my
ever
God,
been on.
Sherry Locker, I got an issue with her.
I know.
Wait till you hear about
And,
this,
like,
guys.
It was a really bad judgment on my part, but I swear to God, it was kind of obvious where Tim was staying. So I was like, let me just walk by, and he was sitting there eating breakfast.
Yeah. And so this morning, Vic and Doug, I'm sitting having breakfast at my hotel, and Sherry strides on into the restaurant, comes right up to me, and starts chatting away. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who she is. Never seen her before in my life. I start putting the pieces together quickly. I'm looking for a revolver to come out of her pocket. Take me out,
revolver.
You know? Bing, bing. What's the woman's name, Matt, that shot Andy Warhol?
Yes.
I don't know.
Patty Boyd? Patty, I don't know.
That's George Harrison's
Who
first
shot Andy
wife.
Warhol? Gotta watch that movie.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, she had a
Valerie
manifesto.
Salama? Valerie Salama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You have to be careful.
you come in and surprise the hell out of me, and there I am sitting all by myself in the hotel, right in plain view of everybody. And that's the kind of guy I am. I'm not often. I don't have no security guards around.
Good morning, everybody.
Now you do.
Yeah, now I'm gonna get some. But no, you were very nice. You complimented me. You said, "Oh, you look so nice. You look so handsome."
Is that what you said? You said you look so nice?
Hi there.
No, I said, like, I swear to God, you know what? All the awkwardness, it was worth it because Tim is so handsome in real life. Like, you not believe it. You
Vic,
Anyway, how
can you
was it?
confirm?
I don't believe it.
You've seen me in real life.
He's a handsome devil. I mean, that's why he's in
Well,
Mr.
you
Hollywood.
See, Christopher's band right here? What are you seeing?
I'm a hairy guy.
Vic, are you attracted to me when you see me in person?
I mean, I don't know. Don't make me
Or Doug?
blush.
No
Doug?
comment.
Of course, T.
I mean, why wouldn't we be?
We're jealous of your
I know.
strapping
So
good looks
jealous.
and rugged,
No,
handsome
Yeah.
looks.
Yeah.
No, there she is.
But you wanted to join me for breakfast.
We like dick, yes.
What's that?
Oh, she wanted to join.
join me for breakfast?
That's
did
kind of bold.
No, I would
What?
not.
What if he had asked, though? What would you have said?
No.
Wow.
I would have said, "I'm sorry. I'm just trying to.
Interesting.
I'm having a little private
Yeah.
moment. You know."
I have like a little bit of composure. Like I knew not to
Yeah.
like sit down, you know.
Yeah.
Did you just assume
That
the
would have
time
gotten
he
the restaurant staff over quickly.
Did you get there at like 5
Waiter?
before the
No,
Oh.
that's the thing. I just walked by. I swear, I promise you. And look where I am. I'm really here.
Wait, are you in the same hotel?
I have business here, you know.
And where are you from?
What do you do?
What do? I do. So that's like also why I have a parasocial relationship with you. I work on like some key art. And sometimes like I've worked on like Portlandia and I've had to like get clips of you. Like when I see the view, I'm like, oh, that's my friend. My friend.
That's nice. So you do graphic design.
Yeah. I do. But anyway, so
All right.
I hope that you have a blast while you're here. And
Well,
I'll see
moving
you-
hotels. I'll be
Order
staying.
breakfast in.
I'm moving to the right near the Port Authority on the other side of the river, underground. I'm getting into a new underground hotel.
Yeah,
with,
get some security guards.
No, it was very nice. I'm just kidding. I appreciate your
And I'll see you in
enthusiasm.
Jersey. I've seen you in Brooklyn and Philly before, as I mentioned.
And you're
but-
coming to Sayreville over the summer.
Of course. And but I have a couple like real quick questions. Did you watch yesterday that the movie, that Beatles movie? I don't remember you talking about. And what was your take on it?
Well, I saw it on a plane, and therefore it was great.
You loved it.
What a terrible question to ask.
Shame on you. All right, next question.
Next question is, are you going to eat some pizza while you're here?
Pizza?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Great American food. We have
All right, I'll
we
take
have
my answer
300
offline. Thank
All
you,
right.
Tim. Best
Goodbye.
love, yes. Bye.
See you around town, I guess. Most likely see you around town.
See you for an omelet.
All right. That's a true story, folks.
Wow. So, let's get some more callers in on Radio Free Tote Bag here.
Don't have a fucking shit.
All right, Donovan and Audrey, can you?
You guys there?
Oh, hello.
What's happening?
All right.
Hello.
Greetings.
Radio Free Tote
Greetings.
Bag.
Nice to meet you. I'm Tim.
Howdy, Audrey.
Donovan. The two sides of hit relationship advice podcast, Radio Free Tote Bag.
There it is. Listen to that voice.
That's why it's a
Where are you
hit.
guys calling from?
I'm in Chicago.
And I am in Dayton, Kentucky.
World famous.
World famous Dayton, Kentucky. Party town.
Sweet home, Chicago. Now you have a podcast, and the podcast is an advice program, correct?
Yeah.
That's right. We got guests on. We've had Vic on a couple times now. One of our favorite guests. And people write in questions, and we try to answer them. And it's usually like dating and relationship, sex, mental health type questions. And neither of us have any kind of degree or qualification or anything, but people say we give pretty good advice, and I think that's a degree in its own right.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, do you want to bring in a caller, Matt, and see if anybody has any wants to get some advice?
Yeah, Evan, I see two people there. Are you a couple? Do you want some advice?
There we go.
A full couples counseling.
There we go.
I've got some. Can I get some quick advice before we get to them? I've got these blueberries here, and I got something on there. Can you? I don't know if you could tell. It might be mold.
Good.
Could be a mold.
Should I just?
I would.
I should
go
just get
ahead
rid of it,
and
right?
I would get rid of that particular blueberry. Yes.
But not worry about the other ones. The other ones look
I think
pretty
the other
good.
ones are fine. It hasn't metastasized on the other ones
Run
yet.
it
so I think
under
you're gonna be okay.
a spigot. You know
Oh, that's
what I mean?
ergot. You want to eat that.
Yeah, that's fine. That'll fall off if you.
That's the good stuff, T.
All right. All right. All right. Now I'm a Alex Jones all of a sudden. All right. Here we go.
Evan
Let's take
and
some
partners?
calls.
Yes.
Evan and partner.
Hi. We're eating some Big Z right now.
Save some for me.
We're in Hoboken.
Oh!
No, I need some advice to approach Tim. You know, how do I approach Tim and strike up a conversation when he's
Okay. Wow.
Oh man.
Approaching a Tim Heidecker character. You know, you just got to steel yourself. You just got to like have confidence in yourself and just step to the man as a man and just do it. Just fucking do it.
Just go for it. It's all about communication. And you communicate, hey, I'm standing in front of you.
And you compliment him. You compliment him, right? You say you look nice. And then
So you look very attractive. You're very attractive in person.
very attractive in person. Those eyes, you know, they hit me.
I got better advice than all of this. I don't know what kind of podcast this is, that kind of advice.
Damn.
I don't know what that is. I don't know about that advice. Better advice is keep it short, keep it respectful, and know that you may know me, but I don't know you. So
yeah,
I'm probably maybe more interested in knowing who you are than you are in letting you know about what you think of me.
Don't you know who I am?
Yeah, show some boundary respect. And
Bring like a manifesto so it's clear who you are and where you're at. Just hand that straight to Tim.
Man, I was walking out of, and I'm trying to, like, I don't know where all this is coming from. I never get stopped. No one ever recognizes me. Like, never. I go all day long, every day. Nobody fucking gives a shit.
I was just on tour with you, Tim. That's not true.
Well, that's different because there's people that know, like, they're there.
People at the show coming to see him.
People in the airport. Like, we're in the airport. My favorite was, like, we're in the airport, and then somebody comes up to him, like, shocked. And then, he says nice, takes a picture, and then we just keep running into them. So
Oh,
Tim
that's
has to
funny.
keep
Oh,
having
I
that
hate
moment
that.
over and over again.
We run into them like
looking
in the
at each other in the
jack
eye.
and-
Yeah.
Hey, how about that for advice? When you keep running into someone, or like you say goodbye to someone and then you still run into them again, or you run into someone at the farmer's market and you do all your greetings
Right.
and catch up, and then there they are again,
You're
like
like,
down
"Ah,
a couple booths down.
Look, I got something.
You just ignore them like they're a ghost, or what do you do?
I go with the ghost. I ignore. I don't have to see you again. We already did this.
Yeah.
I do one of these. I do the hand.
Uh-huh.
Put horse blinders on.
Yeah.
Don't look directly at them.
So
There's a great, I think it's a Mr. Show sketch about that. Do you remember that?
Oh, it's so
Doug,
good
they-
with Jay.
Yeah,
Jay
yeah,
Johnston,
Jay Johnston.
and Bob are like saying goodbye at a bar, and then they see each
yeah,
other
they
in the
keep
parking
running
lot.
into each other at the
Yeah.
parking lot.
Keep running into each other.
Man.
They go into the store. Good seeing you. Yeah, you too. All right, see you later. And then 5 minutes later, run into each other again. There he is.
I had this one summer where I kept running into the same stranger, but like none of us would talk, but we would like kind of acknowledge that we know each other. We'd be at the same, like I remember being at Best Buy and like different spots.
After a while, you're giving each other the
yeah,
nod.
you're just like don't know how to really. Yeah.
Maybe they're like onto you. They're like a
this is
spy,
I mean
Secret Service or something.
Yeah. I don't know. It could be.
You come up with
But
names
this-
for these people,
Yeah,
the recurring people, because I come up with little internal names.
Oh yeah, there's names I've come up
Yeah,
with.
brown hair,
there's
weird
clown guy
nose
again.
tattoo. Clown.
guy.
There's
Nose
clown guy.
tattoo is a
But
space
there-
that doesn't get played in enough.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't get recognized a lot, but the other day, coming out of Beau is Afraid, me and my wife went to go see it Saturday night, and I'm coming out of the movie like brains scrambled, like really kind of heavy and crazy, trying to reset the brain. And a young guy comes up to me, recognizes me, starts talking to me, starts crying because he was telling me that his dad loved one of my songs, Work From Home, and his dad had passed away, and he started crying on me, and I just was like, man, it was heavy. Like right after that, I didn't know if I was like, am I in the movie that I just saw? Like, what's going on here? It's very weird.
Tim,
He was
when
nice though. He was a nice guy. From
real quick,
Allentown.
when I saw that
Oh,
movie,
really?
there was somebody in the theater with a knife, waving a knife around.
What the?
Shut up.
Okay.
Nice.
And
Did that add to the experience?
Well, if you see the movie, you'll understand that I was like, is this part of the movie? Like, am I in the movie now? Because
I would have been.
Wait,
out
are
of
you
there.
serious?
Would have
I'm
been out of
serious.
there.
And then you see like a flashlight, like a cop is in there shining on
Oh my
people, and
God.
me and my friends are like, what the hell? Because the movie's already like so crazy.
Yeah.
And we were like, it was kind of surreal. Like, is this part of the? It was a similar experience where it's like, is this part of the movie?
What did you do? Bring a loaf of bread out
Yeesh.
then, or something, or what happened?
Well, he got his stabbing in, but then they got him out of there.
okay, that's
we kept
fine.
watching.
That's good.
Oh boy.
All right, let's take another caller who's desperate for advice.
Yeah, or doesn't right? You guys also do like mental health advice too, right?
Yeah, if you're going through
That's kind of
anything
like
that.
yeah. I was gonna
We
say like
had,
on my recent episode, we kind of went through all kinds of like little tricks you can do to kind of get back into reality, right?
Yeah, the tapping.
The tapping, yes.
What's the tapping?
The tap. Let's everybody do the tapping here. So this is like a way to get your brain to stop when you have so many thoughts and intrusive thoughts and you're anxious or whatever. Yeah, there we go. See, KP knows all about this. So let's.
I
you
just
know this?
bang. You don't bang the head against the wall.
Yeah. So this is what I do. I go like. Wait, let me get
Strong
the
taps.
Yes, strong taps. So, what you do is, I do 7 taps each time. So it's like I start my head up here. I start up here and then I go down. So let's do 7 on the head right here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, move it down over to the cheek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to the lips here. No, I'm sorry, the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move it to the lips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, now here, the collarbone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then like the rib, whatever that's called. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, if you do that, like you close your eyes and everything and do that, it will, at least for me, it focuses me and it gets all the shit out, and then I only have one thought in my head. So that's what I try to do. Right?
And if you got those sound effects going, it's
Yeah,
just
if you do
extra
that.
effective.
That's when you're overwhelmed with thoughts, or
Yeah, or I'm about to go. You could use it in place of like a power pose, like you're about to go into a big meeting, you're about to go to office hours, and Tim's gonna yell at you. You gotta. Like,
What?
I mean,
I saw you out there tapping earlier.
Really? What was tapping a tree?
Right before
tap
Tim
out.
got online, you were tapping and tapping.
I'm a
Oh,
tapper.
oh, you are tap out.
I'm Gene Kelly of the taps. So yeah. So anyway, that's What's something that like where does someone start when they're like having a freak out and they just feel like in chaos? Like how do you bring it back down besides the tapping? Is there anything that you guys do?
I think grounding exercises like that are effective. Like both of us deal with mental health stuff. We have a lot of people right into the show with that.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's paying attention to what is connecting me to the ground. If I'm sitting in a seat and I'm in my head being like, how does this seat feel on my ass?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a goofy thing, but something about bringing your attention to that. It doesn't matter if it's goofy or it seems silly as a practice. Like, just pulls your attention out of your head, and focusing on breathing is another thing.
Yeah. Makes you more present, like in the moment. Then you're living
100%.
it. Yeah.
And similarly, there's an exercise you can do where if you're having a panic attack specifically, if you look around you and you name 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can hear, 3 things that you can feel, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste, then that'll absolutely bring you back into your body and sort of get you back into the moment.
That's a lot to remember.
Out of your head.
Just use your
It is.
senses. You focus on your senses and breathe.
Yeah.
I'd get that mixed up. I'd be trying to find 7 things I could smell. I'd be smelling my pits. I would talk about amplifying my anxiety.
So
What a damn order my 5 things I could see.
So it's like this.
So it's person, woman, man, camera, TV.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's not a bad mantra.
Maybe
Was
Trump was
Donnie
doing
having
that.
a-
Matt, maybe we have a hotliner. Maybe we have a hothead.
person.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a version that when Donnie does the bing, 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 maybe he's tapping the air in front of him.
Right. He's a tapper.
He's never had a panic attack in his life.
No.
Who, me?
No, it's Donald Trump.
Oh, I think he lives in a panic
Never had
attack.
anxiety.
I think he's extremely.
Matt, maybe there's a hothead hotliner on the line.
Yeah, let's check in with Steven.
No, of course not.
Oh, wait a second. Did we lose? Oh, when we
Thank
went
you,
down.
Daryl.
Oh,
Shoot,
my gosh.
I think we might have lost our hotline when we went down.
China.
Oh, wait, here we go.
Protest is your ass.
John, 848. John, you're live on the hotline.
Yosemites, Yosemites.
Hey, you know, can I just interrupt for 1 second? Say, I'm in New York, or I guess I'm in New Jersey, and I'm in a hotel, which means I'm turning on the TV for the first time in 6 months or whatever, and turning on the CNN. What a mess that channel is! But I'm getting commercials, and guess what I see? I see Donald Trump commercials for president.
Well, they're
He's
having
running ads.
CNN is embracing him now. They're doing like a Q&A with him, right?
Oh man.
Right.
Do you know about this?
But man, this commercial I've seen it a couple times now. It's him. No, it's some older white guy. He's at his hat rack at the front door. He's like by his hat rack, and he's pulling down this hat that says DeSantis on it. He's like, I'm gonna wear this hat now. And then someone off camera's like, oh, but don't you know that Ron DeSantis voted to get rid of Social Security and blah blah blah. You know, these like facts about Ron DeSantis. And he's like, I can't wear this hat. So he puts the hat down and he picks up his Make America Great hat and puts that on. We need Trump.
It's that easy.
It's that easy. What hat are you going to wear?
Yeah. It's all about hat. It's all about headwear. Yeah.
Will you please like me?
That's amazing.
Incredible.
Sums him up.
All right. Do we have somebody on the line?
Hello?
Hello.
If I'm on the air, this is John from Sayreville.
We hear you.
Daddy.
John from Sayreville. From Sayreville,
I'm
New
in
Jersey?
Sayreville. Yeah, the one
I've never
north
heard of
Sayreville, New
Sayreville before in
Jersey.
my life, and now it's like the center of the universe for me. It's one of the shows on my summer tour.
It's
God
where
bless.
It's Bon Jovi town, man.
Oh, it is?
This
Oh,
is where
Vic,
he's
should I do
from.
my Bon Jovi joke?
Apparently it is.
Of course.
No, I actually have. I called about the song Mr. Tambourine Man
Okay.
because it's a beautiful song, but I have a problem with it because I have a lot of trouble figuring out who would be that down on their luck and watch some guy jangling a fucking tambourine in their face. How is that going to help? That's the only problem. Beautiful song, great. Dylan, of course, the Birds, whatever, all beautiful. What the fuck, though?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't get it.
that's a good question. What is a
What do you call it?
tambourine man? Like, is that an allusion to some other? It's like a minstrel show
it's some
kind of
kind of
thing. Like, I'm
pedo.
picturing it's more than just a tambourine.
Sounds like a pedo guy walking around trying to enchant people with a tambourine. You like the sound
No.
of this? With all due respect.
It's just, I don't know, if I'm in the street and I'm upset and the whole world's falling around me and I'm, at my rock bottom, there's some dude with a tambourine in front of me, I'm going to run into the road. I wouldn't know what to do. It would just be ridiculous.
Well, it is getting you out of your head.
Like,
and then you're focused on the annoying instrument in
Well,
front
the
of you.
internet says the tambourine man has sometimes been interpreted as a symbol for Jesus or the Pied Piper of Hamelin. Yeah, I don't know. I think
thought it was a drug dealer. I
Oh,
thought that's all
Jesus
that
with a
meant.
tambourine. That's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know.
Son of God, known for his tambourine playing. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's
Well, that
not
makes a
supposed to
little
be a
more sense.
literal
I
experience.
figured it was symbolic.
I hear
Right.
you, though. Just
But,
some
at the
lunatic
same
showing
time-
up with a big old tambourine is not going to be what anybody wants.
It's not going to do much. Not going to do fucking much.
Tamborine's a
But
great
anyway, thank you.
accompanying instrument, but not a solo. All right, well, let's get some. Let's
Right,
get
just
another
one guy with
caller
a
because
tambourine.
we're running out of time here.
Wait, didn't he ask?
And we'll see you soon at the Songland.
That's all he had?
All right.
Ask us about dating and relationships. I'm no
Bring us
tambourine
into the
expert.
wheelhouse.
We're trying. Yeah. We had John and Janice McAfee, dearly departed John McAfee, on a couple years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was an insane experience.
Right,
We couldn't
start of the
offer him any
pandemic.
advice. John McAfee. You remember him?
yeah.
Antivirus guy?
That was a lunatic,
Crypto
right?
type dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was pretty fun.
We got him on by accident.
You
I
had him
thought
on
it
your
was-
show?
I watched the documentary
Yeah.
about him. It's pretty interesting.
I thought I was booking John Mulaney because had a lot of insomnia at the time, and I thought that's what the Reddit post was about, that he would do your show if you'd been around for longer than a year. And then I got an email like a week later from Janice McAfee saying that they would do the show. So that's his wife, and we had both of them on. They told their whole meeting each other story. This is like April 2020. I'm in a hotel in the middle of nowhere in Colorado on my way back to get to my folks' place. And we talked to them for an hour and a half. Janice was lovely, really nice lady. John is, again, rest in peace. Off the rails a little bit.
Yeah.
Or specifically on rails. You know what I'm
On
saying?
the rails. Oh, good one.
Certain kind of rail. Yeah.
Well, maybe he faked his own death. What do you think about that?
Possible.
Ooh,
Extremely possible.
I want to believe that. I want to live in a world where John's still here.
Yeah, every day I wake up and I know that first thing in the morning I realize John McAfee is no longer alive, and it just takes
I wake
the
up in
wind
a
right
cold
out.
sweat. Is John still here?
Where was he at the time when you were talking? Could you see him on Zoom?
They wouldn't disclose.
Right?
Would
no.
not disclose. They said somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, because he was fleeing. He's always fucking fleeing governments from different places. He gave us
He
his
rated
prison
prisons.
rankings. Yeah.
He rated prisons
U.S.
for us.
second worst. Mexico number
Wow.
1.
Yeah.
That's what he said. But so if we
All
can
right.
handle him,
Well-
we can answer any of your heartbreak problems.
Yes, let's take another Zoomer, Matt.
Our old friend Marianne.
Mary Ann with the shaky hands.
Hello, Marianne.
So I need some advice, but it's work advice, and I'm at work, and so I can't ask because I've been told that my voice carries into the mailroom when I'm Zooming on my computer. So I'm afraid I can't actually ask for the advice that I need, but I might write it and ask because it's work related. It's interpersonal stuff.
Okay.
Put it in the chat.
Oh, yeah, you want to type it in the chat and we'll read it
Just
for
change
you?
All right, let's go to somebody else who can.
How about anyone in the chat? I'll just
burdened.
I'll relay the advice through the chat.
There we go. Let's do that.
There's too long of a story. So yeah. But thanks.
I say let the mailroom hear it. I say if it's about agitating in your workplace,
your
perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get an intervention going.
Mail.
No, it's about one of our tenured faculty members is being a complete dick to the technicians, and I think it's gone up to HR, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So what I've been doing is I've been smiling normally and saying hello to this faculty member when I see them in the hall. But really, I want to tell them to go fuck themselves.
How about this? Why don't you all go on strike?
Yeah. Take the example from the WGA until this tenured faculty member shapes up. No work from us.
Okay, so your advice is to strike?
Yes.
I co-sign it.
Okay, I'll start making some signs.
I don't think we have enough information.
How about this? Why don't you
no.
get some donuts, but put mustard in the middle instead of custard?
Oh, yeah.
Put that
Classic.
on the
Mustard custard, you know what I'm saying?
I think that might. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's good. Thanks.
That'll help.
Absolutely.
Yeah, put some hot sauce on their sandwich in the fridge, like shared fridge.
Yeah, actually,
Replace your toothpaste with shampoo.
There we go.
I
Nice.
do have some mustard in my office fridge.
This is great news.
We can work
So
with that.
All right.
I'm getting there. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
Well, you know what?
I don't know.
We appreciate that because
Well said.
at least it was something.
Right.
That's true.
I think the problem. I mean, listen,
It's that person's issue.
Here's
They
the
gotta,
pro-
you know.
here's the problem I have with this advice thing. It's like I don't know all the details. How much? Like, if you really want to sit down and get into this, then it's going to take a while. But it's like you can't have rapid fire advice unless it's like really simple. But it's like this whole interpersonal work dynamic stuff. I don't know. Maybe he's in the right. I don't know what his deal is. You can't just immediately just get on board with whoever the caller is.
No, I know, and she's complaining, and she's at work and listening to this show. I mean, that's supposed to be doing work, right? You know,
yeah, really. Well, let's try one more, Matt.
Yo, this fucking guy is insane, yo.
All right.
welcome.
Simon
And then
Griffin
afterwards, we're
looks like
gonna
a new
have a live video crew down here because we are gonna do the Office Hours Hudson River Challenge, and that's gonna be me swimming across the Hudson River to get to downtown Manhattan.
Wow.
And I'm looking at the river now, folks, and it doesn't look. You can see it behind me. It's not that far to the other side.
Very calm.
So
Yeah.
I can swim
Very
that.
calm as well. Placid even.
You got this.
there is some boat traffic, but I'll put on a big yellow or orange vest or something, and
yeah, I'll do it.
And I'll just, I think it'll take me 15, 20 minutes to get over there. Nice, steady stroke. All right. Who do we got?
Simon.
Hey, yo.
Hello, Simon.
What's going on, Simon?
What's happening here?
Hey,
Simon
so
says.
I guess. Hello. I guess real quick. I want to say that I also ran into one of y'all, Doug. What's up?
What's up? Where did I run into you at?
Sunset the other night.
Oh.
Are you
I
the
got
guy
a
that
good
said?
horning out of you.
Did you say good horning?
Good horning at night.
I saw you. Yeah, that's right. Hello.
Hey, that's right. But as for advice, the tapping.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah.
It's not. Do I do each lip?
I mean, I think you can kind of do, whatever works with you, whatever is most effective. But I find it going down. Is that KP? What would you say?
Yeah.
Like starting high and do it like closing your eyes and remember to breathe.
I believe it's called EFT.
EFT.
So if you look up
So
EFT,
ear, finger, and throat, right? Isn't that what ear?
So the advice you're requesting is clarification on earlier advice?
Correct. And I have to be breathing while I'm doing this too?
Yeah.
No, do not breathe.
Keep in the air.
And standing on your head.
Do not.
Okay,
The worst thing you can
That'll
do
calm
is
me down.
breathe. Cease. My advice is cease all breathing permanently.
Okay. Starting now?
Yes.
Take a swing at it.
All right. All right. I'll try my best.
See how long you can.
Thank you guys.
He's looking good.
Thank you guys.
That's good content. That's content.
He's looking calmer already.
I think this is gonna work out.
No, I've been reading this new study about how you don't actually need to breathe. Have you heard this? Like breathing is fine, but you don't need to breathe. Like you can totally
optional.
Tell that to Bush. Yeah. Breathe in, breathe out.
Tell that to Prodigy. Breathe with me.
Yeah, there we go. Ooh,
Simon's looking calmer already, and that is another success story for Radio Free Tote Bag. Glad we could help.
Simon, why the hell don't you have a British accent, you son of a bitch?
He's
Wait,
gone.
he's dead. He's
he's still holding his breath.
He's dead. I think he's. Did he die?
We can't.
He's completely
pull his camera
relaxed
up unless he makes noise. Simon, give us your last gasp so we can see you dead.
I gotta start over.
It'll work. Just keep trying.
It takes practice.
You'll get it.
I'm working out.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Bye, Simon. Good luck to you.
That top note, that cream, pure vanilla.
Somebody say you're getting broken up with or something, and we'll tell you how to fix
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Somebody make up a problem, for Christ's sake. A simple one.
Okay, I could throw some out there that have.
Let's hear from AJ.
I'm not. This is.
We got
some.
AJ Soprano.
Hey, bibbidi
Oh, fucking AJ Soprano. What are you doing? You flying Trump's private jet yet? Fucking guy.
No, I've been trying to make the list for months. But my question is about it's an urgent relationship problem with me and my hair. I don't know how to cut it so that it's cut. I live in Denver, so I just feel like this length is like par for the course. You know what I mean? Sure. What do you think?
God, undercut.
Okay.
Like white sidewalls and a bun. Do that.
And a bun. Okay.
Yeah.
A little messy bun with a little frizz.
Exactly.
You trying to look good for a potential suiter?
No.
Oh, well then.
Right
Okay, that was quick.
Why don't you just ask her?
That worked. Yeah, just ask her.
She's a big Doug head.
Yeah.
Wait, you got a partner though? Y'all got any problems? What kind of stuff do you argue about?
I argue with him about me banging my heads on cabinets when he leaves them open.
I leave cabinets open.
That's not acceptable. I think you should break up with him. I'm going to just come right out the gate and say it.
Does anyone have an air horn sample? We use that on our program to indicate that a couple should separate.
I just don't think there's any
we typically don't do air horns. That's a little bit.
It's a bit trite. You're right.
Yeah, no air horns on this program.
I have it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll be married for 5 years in June, so that's a little harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can go in the way of.
It's too late now.
Louder with Crowder.
A couple that listens to office hours together stays together, and that's what I'm seeing in front of me right now. So there's no trouble there.
It's our Sunday
But I wouldn't
service.
touch your hair, man. I wouldn't touch your hair, and you never know in case you decide to transition or something. You're ready to go.
Oh, thank you.
Works for me.
Yeah. You don't have to go through that process of letting it grow back out.
Right. You got to sit there and wait. Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
Maybe 5-year anniversary, you get her a helmet. And that's kind of the frame of
There you go.
problem solved. Another relationship saved.
Hey, do you headbang with that long hair? Do you go to heavy metal shows and headbang?
Yes, I do. And, I get down in the pit, do the Macarena from time to time.
Okay.
I think he's lying.
Guitar kicked out of me.
All right.
Well, look at the time, everybody.
Yeah.
I guess my slideshow will be pushed back on third week.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Radio Free Tote Bag. Donovan and Audrey, thank you for calling in and offering your advice. You have a podcast that you can
Thanks for
join
having
and listen.
us.
People can listen to.
On all the platforms at RFTB Pod on social media. You can write us questions. We'll answer.
And maybe we'll link to the one that I'm on, the recent one. Maybe it'll get that going.
Yeah,
There extremely good episode. We've gotten a lot of
That's how you
people
get
rating it.
sucked in.
One of their favorites.
Yeah, heartfelt advice, stupid goofs, and air horn samples, which we now know are trite.
What else, Matt, do we have? Thank you for calling
Thank you,
in,
guys.
you two.
Well, we're on Friday next week. Everyone should be aware we are on Friday the 12th, so we'll see you.
Yo, this fucking guy
Friday.
is insane,
Dude, Matt, can we just do Friday the 13th?
We could switch it.
Come on, man.
Come on,
Let's
Matt.
do Friday the 13th.
Yeah, for real.
Come on, Matt.
The 13th on the 12th.
What else? TimHeidecker.com/live for all the summer tour dates. Those are now available. Oh, you know, we got some breaking news coming in here.
News?
There's new. I'm going to send this to you guys. New Trump audio coming in just from today, talking about this case that he's under attack. He's at his golf course. You want to play this? I haven't heard it.
Kind of go out to
looks
this.
like good stuff.
We'll go out to this. Get some music going.
Wait a minute. No, let's just. I also want to. I want to thank KP for coming in. Black Belt Eagle Scout, now touring, playing tonight at the Echo in Echo Park. And where can people find your tour dates going forward?
BlackBeltEagleScout.com.
Where are you playing? What's the next show after LA? I'm going to try to get a sense of the routing.
We're going to Fresno, then San Francisco, then back up to Tacoma, then home.
Nice. Oh, so we're catching you on the last leg.
Yes.
All right. Well, make sure you catch the group on your journey, on their final stretch, but not their final tour. I believe there's going to be many more tours. Yes. I have to tell you that. I think we're just seeing the beginning of a long road. Of course, Bobcat Goldthwait, his new record is out. What's the name of that?
Onward Christian Soldier?
Soldier for Christ.
Soldier for Christ. All right, now let's hear a word from our president, Donald Trump. What did he have to say today, Matt?
To that, I have to leave Ireland and I have to leave Scotland, where I have great properties. I have to leave early. I don't have to, but I choose to.
Will you attend the trial, Mr. President?
I'll probably attend, and I think it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace that it's allowed to happen. It's called false accusations against a rich guy, or in my case, against a famous, rich, and political person that's leading the polls by 40 points. And I have to go back for a woman that made a false accusation about me, and I have a judge who's extremely hostile. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to confront this woman. This woman is a disgrace, and it shouldn't be allowed to happen in our country.
You
and
go
in the
to
meantime, to that, I have to leave Ireland. YMCA.
Okay.
I love music.
He sounds real. He sounds like that's like the most New York Don I've heard in a while. Didn't he sound real New York in that one?
Been away from Washington.
I gotta go back now. Well,
imagine being those sad sacks in the back.
Mid-golf game complaining about
dude's just hanging out.
I gotta leave Ireland now? You fucking kidding me? You fucking joke. It's a disgrace, huh? All right, everybody.
All right.
Thank you for joining us today. I miss you all. And Doug, did you have your Two Wet Crew show yet?
Yes, Tim. It was the other night. But we have a new Two Wet Crew video. And I think it might be on.
Yeah,
might be putting it on eternal.tv.
Ooh, very nice.
That'll be up there for a month.
I gotta say, Eternal
Patreon,
TV
right?
is the Eternal TV is. They did the Phil Braun Muppet Challenge. They put on K Night Live. All they do at Eternal TV, God bless them, is they watch Office Hours.
Oh,
that's all they do.
Or maybe
and,
Office
Matt,
Hours.
You should be making deals with them. You should be making content agreement deals with them.
Office Hours
be
makes
making partnership
the world takes.
Partnership deals, but you sit on your ass. I love them. I'm a member of the Eternal family, so God bless him. God bless him for having the initiative to see great talent like Phil Braun, Nick Lutzko, and now Two-Wet Crew.
I like you just taking credit for it all.
Well, listen, do we know who any of these people are without our show? And I'm not talking about me, Vic. I'm talking about us.
Hey, who's been loyal, Tim? Who's been loyal?
I'm going to tell you who's been loyal.
Who's loyal?
Who's been loyal?
Who's been loyal to you?
It hasn't been Phil Braun, I'll tell you that much. Hasn't been Phil Braun.
Gallivanting everywhere else but here.
Oh, yeah.
I've been here.
Vic Berger's been loyal. That's who's been loyal. Doug Lucenhop has been loyal. That's it.
Matt's over here. He's not going to Best Show or anything like that.
Matt
like
is
Wes
making side deals with Eternal family and left and right. And I got to come back from Ireland now and deal with this. I got to come back here. And it's a disgrace what these people are doing to me. Phil Braun. He's a wacko, Phil Braun. You know what? He is. He's a lunatic. And now I have to go back. He's making deals with Eternal TV. And it's a shame. And it's disgraceful what he's done. And he's a bad guy. Funny guy. And a good, smart guy, but bad. And let's see what happens to him now. But now it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And it's fine. You just have to
That's
wait and
okay.
see. But it's okay. But Phil Braun is one of the worst we've seen. And he's a wacko. And he's deranged. And he's trying to destroy office hours. Do you know that? He's trying to destroy us. All right, everybody. I'm going to bed.
I'm not afraid. You take a stand. Everybody, come take my hand. Together, all through the storm. Everybody, come take my hand. This world will
I love pretty music.
I like food.
Well, the Beatles were probably my favorite group. I really like them a lot.
There's a lot of great albums that have been made, Well, the Phil Spector Christmas album probably was the greatest album ever produced, I think. I think Randy Newman's album Sail Away was a milestone in recording history. I think that Sgt. Pepper was an unbelievably great album, I think that The Dark Side of the Moon was a great album. There's a lot of great albums that have been made.
Now I'm getting excited.
Be My Baby is my favorite song.
Here's Johnny.
Fourth of July, I'm in another state of mind. When your ass so fat, you make a wanna press rewind. Press rewind. When you summertime fine, and you look like a dime, got niggas on your spine, you call up a decline.
DJ Douggpound.
DJ Doug Bond in the mix.